What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Earl going back again with another reaction video. Okay, so for our next video of the day, we are taking a look at 5 players who ruined their careers with a lousy attitude to training. It's an Oh My Goal vid. This should be interesting. We're gonna be taking a look at 5 players who ruined their career. If I'm thinking Adriano, that's the first name that comes to mind. Adriano, the falling emperor. I know we reacted to a vid on him before, so I'm saying that's why that clicks in my head first. Next, lousy attitude to training. I don't think Hazard is training. I don't think it's because of. I mean, you can put in Hazard in here. But I don't think Hazard's gonna be in here because it's only 5 they're gonna give us. So there's probably dudes from back then that I don't know about. But yeah, let's check out the video. Let's don't waste any time. Video by SoccerStories-OhMyGoal. It's been a while to take a look at an Oh My Goal vid. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, nice little blast from the past type video. So this should be interesting. 5 players who ruined their careers with the lousy attitude. Link in the description for check out some video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let's run up the video. Let's don't waste any time. Starting now.
Talent and hard work are the 2 key ingredients in the recipe for athletic success.
Are we saying Dino?
There will always be players who believe that it's the skills that pay the bills.
Yeah, Balotelli, yeah.
We take a look at footballers who could have reached dizzying heights, but chose instead to eat, drink, and be lazy.
Balotelli, yes.
Number 1, Eden Hazard. The truth is what you see from him. He is an amazing player with awful training. You can only imagine what he could be with a super professional attitude in training. It would be easy to dismiss these words as point scoring against an old foe.
That's true, though.
Jose's just offering his opinion in a long-running debate. Does Hazard have what it takes to reach the level of Messi and Ronaldo?
He does.
His move from Chelsea to Madrid looked to have finally provided the platform he needed. Instead, he's fallen from that pedestal and injured every bone in his body on the way down. Are his struggles at Real just bad luck? Or is it actually lack of conditioning?
Nah.
While we can't say for certain, we do know that Samuel Eto'o might have predicted this years ago. Whenever I talk to Eden Hazard, I use Ronaldinho as an example.
Okay.
I tell him Ronaldinho was the best player in the world and even the best player of all time because he was incredibly good. But not only, a player who doesn't train every day, that will really cost them somewhere along the line. It will cost them. If Hazard was listening, he didn't heed the warning. After arriving overweight to his Madrid unveiling, he declared, "It's true. I'm not going to hide it. When I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation." At least he's dedicated to taking it easy. Number 2, Ronaldinho.
Bro, Hazard looking a little thicker than normal. In his arrival to Real Madrid, he was looking a little thicker than normal. Not even gonna cap. He was looking a little beefy. But, I mean, you can do your thing on vacation, but I'm saying you're getting paid to ball. And you cannot ball at a certain weight. I can promise you that against some of these players out here, you can't ball at a certain weight. So I'm saying, you just gotta lock in and go to work. But yeah, let's go though.
I'd argue that Ronaldinho was a flop. Ronaldinho is one of the few players to have won the Champions League, Copa Libertadores, and the World Cup.
How's that flop?
Almost everyone can admit to a sense of disappointment in the way his playing days stuttered to an underwhelming conclusion.
I mean,
and a stint in a Paraguayan prison. Ronaldinho's path to the Ballon d'Or was never built on hard work. Even as a relative unknown at PSG, he preferred nights on the dance floor to days on the training pitch. Ronaldinho didn't train any day of the week, but just turned up on Friday ready to play on Saturday. That was Ronaldinho. I think he was trying to follow in the footsteps of Romario, who also went out every night, but he didn't have the same success.
Interesting.
Lousy also claims that on the rare occasion Ronaldinho did show up, he appeared in sunglasses and would head straight to the massage rooms for a snooze. His time at Barca went outrageously well, but his partying and his gut quickly became as impressive as his performances. He was even spotted drinking at 5 a.m. on the eve of a Champions League semi-final against Manchester United. Barca could see the writing was on the wall and shipped their talisman off to Milan. Carlo Ancelotti would later deliver a withering assessment of the player he signed and used only sparingly. The decline of Ronaldinho hasn't surprised me. His physical condition has always been precarious. His talent, though, has never been in question. Milan soon gave way to a tour of duty around some of Brazil's biggest clubs, and Querétaro of Mexico. While a few audacious touches reminded us of his genius, his career effectively ended when, aged just 28, he left the Camp Nou. In his defense, there was nothing left to win. Number 3, Mario Balotelli. The man who once
Interesting. Dino's a little interesting because I didn't know all those. That's a bit of a new information. But I mean, let's go. We'll talk about it in the video.
Why always me? Has left fans wondering.
Balotelli,
why
yes.
Never him. There were times when it looked as though Balotelli had what it takes to reach the top. There were also times when it seemed he lacked the common sense to know which way is up. Successful spells at Manchester City and Milan aside, Balotelli has never lived up to his potential.
Yeah.
And the fact that he represented 10 clubs by the age of 30 suggests the reason lies with him. His former teammates offer no counter-argument. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest. His head would just go. If it wasn't going his way, he would just ruin the session. He'd kick the ball away, score an own goal. Lambert also alleges things got so bad at Liverpool, club captain Steven Gerrard outright refused to participate in drills with the Italian. These problems followed Balotelli wherever he went. Nice manager Patrick Vieira was so outraged by his contribution to the 18-19 season, which he began late and overweight, that he wanted to resort to violence. I just wanted to slam him up against the wall or leave him hanging by his collar on the coat rack. But I can't, as I'm no longer a player. Even a return to his hometown Brescia couldn't inspire Mario to change his ways. After repeatedly failing to attend training in summer 2020, he was released from his contract and found himself at lowly Monza in Serie B. But don't pull the plug on Super Mario just yet. A move to Adana Demirspor in the Turkish Super League means there may still be more fireworks ahead. Number 4, Antonio Cassano.
I don't know who he is.
Cassano was one of the most technically gifted players of his generation.
Really?
He was also one of the laziest. His talent saw him become the world's most expensive teenager. It looked as though he was destined for great things. But a move from Roma to Madrid showed he lacked the mentality. It was the right decision to send me away from Real Madrid. I didn't like to train. I knew that even if I failed, another train would be waiting for me. I did half of what I really could have done. If I had trained like I should have for 15 years, I'd be like Messi. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Low sank. Following an argument with manager Fabio Capello, Cassano effectively downed tools and picked up a spoon. In 7 months, I gained 14 kilos. I ate Nutella directly from the bottle, and I didn't care. I was ashamed. No wonder he earned the nickname El Gordito, the little fat boy. Cassano's legendary aversion to hard work and discipline has even given rise to a euphemism Italian journalists use to describe players who fail to embrace team spirit: Cassanata. Cassano's career promised much, delivered little, and ended with a whimper. Amassing only 39 international caps and just 4 trophies, he retired after failing to make a single appearance for Verona.
Down.
Number 5, Juan Roman Riquelme. When we have the ball, we have the world's best player on our team. But when we lose the ball, we play as a 10. That was Louis van Gaal's verdict of the Argentinian maestro soon after he had signed for Barcelona. And judging by the way Riquelme's career turned out, he had a point.
This the dude.
His time at Catalonia was tense and brief. After 3 forgettable seasons, he moved to Villarreal, where the standards were a little less exacting. Riquelme soon found his feet in this relaxed atmosphere and became the boss of the team, in more ways than one. He didn't just train badly, he quite often didn't train at all. Well, Riquelme did take them to an unprecedented UCL semifinal. At one point, he even refused to come to training early so he could be assessed by the club's physios. Instead, he turned up late and cleaned the players' boots in protest. A furious argument ensued, and the manager was sacked. That fact alone is testament to Riquelme's immense talent. But his behavior soon became too outlandish to ignore. The club was eventually forced to choose between their star player and their high-profile manager, Manuel Pellegrini. Riquelme's European adventure was over. He returned to Boca Juniors aged just 29 and without a single domestic honor to his name. It is, however, unlikely Riquelme looks back on his career with regret. He's revered at home because of what he went on to achieve with his boyhood club, winning 3 Copa Libertadores, 5 league titles, and a world title against Real Madrid. And because he chose to do it in his prime.
That was the one I watched against Real Madrid.
5 players who lit up the game without ever breaking a sweat in training. Think we missed someone? Tell us who you'd like to see added to this list in the comments section below. And always remember, This game is ours.
That's the end of the video. I did not know Dino was that bad. So that means he was that good that he just didn't train and just would show up and do that? Are you nuts? His footwork requires a certain level of training. I'm saying you don't just wake up and have footwork like he has. I'm saying he has all the tricks in his bag. Let's not get that all mixed up. He's got all of them. Whatever trick you think you know, he's got it in his bag. You don't just wake up and have these type of tricks. So I just assumed that he trained a lot. But apparently, he just woke up and has all those tricks. What the hell? But I mean, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments. Let me know who you think is the most shocking. I'm gonna say Ronaldinho, quite honestly. Let me know who you think is the most shocking one in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.